Click on the password field and enter your password. Once you've entered your username and password, click Login. Once logged in, you can track events you have previously reported or assigned to the handler or investigator using the links on the right-hand side of the screen. To report an event, click on the Add a new event link on the left. From here, the reporting process itself is the same regardless of whether or not you wish to remain anonymous. Once you click on Add a new event, the system will display a new form for reporting the event. Here you will see that there are some key instructions that will help in reporting an event easily. Fields that are not marked with a star are optional and do not need to be completed to submit the form. However, it is recommended that you provide as much information as possible when reporting an event. When completing the form, certain response types may trigger additional fields to be displayed. For example, the Who was affected field. When the option Incident Affecting Patient is selected, a new section appears entitled People Affected. The details of the person affected or potentially should be entered in this section. Free text entries can be spell checked by clicking the spell check icon located directly beneath the free text field. Clicking a suggestion replaces the misspelled word and displays the correction in green. In spell check mode, edits to the free text note cannot be made. Clicking the resume editing icon exits spell check mode and unlocks the field for additional edits. You are a member of staff by the name of Nada Ali, who was the assigned nurse with this case. Fatima Hassan, a 62-year-old female with a history of congestive heart failure, visited the emergency department with left lower lobe pneumonia on the 25th of February 2017. She was complaining of pain with inspiration. Vital signs were normal. Oxygen saturation was 90% on room air. While Nada Ali visited Fatima for observation and treatment at 1:30 a.m., she found her on the floor near the bed. For the purpose of this exercise, you found Fatima on the floor and called for help. Fatima suffered a small bruise to her right arm. You call the physician to assess the patient. Then you start reporting the event. In order to report Fatima's fall, you have to access the event reporting form. Remember, if you wish to remain anonymous, then you can begin completing the form immediately. Otherwise, you will need to log in first. In this scenario, we have already logged into the system for you. Click on the icon to get the calendar for event date. Select 25th of February 2017. The event time. Click on the icon to get the calendar for event discovery date. Select 25th of February 2017. Click on the drop-down arrow to display the list and choose your facility type. Choose your facility type. Choose your facility name. Click on the drop-down arrow to display the list and choose the division. Click on the drop-down arrow to display the list and choose the department. Click on the drop-down arrow to display the list and choose the division. Click on the drop-down arrow to display the list and choose the department. Click on the drop-down arrow to display the list and choose the subdepartment, section, unit. Click on the drop-down arrow to display the list and choose the exact location. Fatima was a patient, so you should select the incident affecting patient. Click on the drop-down arrow to display the list of categories. Select Fall from the category. The details of Fall and prior to the Fall sections will appear once we select Fall from the category. Click on the drop-down arrow to display the pop-up box. Because Fatima was a patient, we should select Patient from the list. Enter Fatima's medical record number in order to bring through her details. Enter 2528 in the box above and click Search. Notice that the People Affected section is now revealed. The People Affected section is used to document the details of people who were affected in the incident, or those people who would have been affected in the case of a near miss. The system will prompt you to select the correct patient details. Click the Choose button next to Fatima's name. Fatima's details have now been completed automatically. Click on the drop-down arrow to display the pop-up box. As we know, she was injured in this incident. We need to record this information. Select Yes to add those details. Click the drop-down arrow to select the injury. Fatima suffered a bruise, so select the appropriate option, Bruising, Extravasation. Click the drop-down arrow to select the body part. We now need to specify Arm, right, from the body part drop-down. Click the drop-down arrow to select the Management drop-down. Now we need to specify the management as Physical Examination. Click the drop-down arrow to display the pop-up box. Select Unassisted for Was the fall unassisted or assisted? Click on the drop-down arrow to display the pop-up box. Select No for Was the fall observed? Click on the drop-down arrow to display the pop-up box. Select Yes for Did the patient sustain a physical injury as a result of the fall? Click on the drop-down arrow to display the pop-up box. Double-click on Bruising for the most severe. Click on the drop-down arrow to display the pop-up box. Select toileting-related activities for prior to the fall. What was the patient doing or trying to do? Click on the drop-down arrow to display the pop-up box. Select No for prior to the fall, was a full risk assessment performed? Click on the drop-down arrow to display the pop-up box. Select Fall Alert for what protocols, interventions were in place or being used to prevent falls for this patient. Click on the drop-down arrow to display the pop-up box. Select No for at the time of the fall, was the patient on medication known to increase the risk of a fall? The next fields you complete are the description and action taken free text fields. The description field is used to report the details of the incident. Be as complete as possible when describing the incident. When entering information in the fields, do not enter the names of individuals involved in the incident. Avoid personal opinions by sticking to the facts. Click on the drop-down arrow to display the results. Fatima was harmed, so select the Incident with Harm option. Click on the drop-down arrow to display the severity. Select Minor from the list. In the additional information, as we know that Fatima was assessed by a physician, select the checkbox for was any person involved in the incident. Currently, we don't have any documents to attach, so leave the checkbox empty. Click on the drop-down arrow to display the pop-up box. Select Employee, Member of Staff from the list. We enter the physician's employee number in order to bring through her details. Enter 4548 in the box above and click Search. The system will prompt you to select the correct employee details. Click the Choose button next to the physical examination name. As you can see, the system will capture all the information of that contact once you click on the Choose button, which has all the information, the details which are available. Now that the form is complete, you are ready to submit the incident. Before submitting an event, review the event to ensure all of the event details have been appropriately entered. Once the event is submitted, changes cannot be made to the incident from the reporter side. If you report anonymously, once you submit